Hey everybody, I am David, and today I want to talk about a little subject that has been around for a while. You know, if you guys have seen the Star Wars movies in recent years, which I hope you have, there is a scene in Return of the Jedi at the very end where Hayden Christensen shows up as Anakin Skywalker, despite the fact that earlier in the not too much back, but a little bit back, like two scenes prior, you see a different actor, an older actor, playing Anakin Skywalker when Luke takes out Vader's helmet, and you see an actor that goes by the name of Sebastian Shaw, I believe. And he was the original actor that played Anakin at the very end of Return of the Jedi. Instead of Hayden Christensen, you see him. And someone brought up recently, I was having a discussion with some people on Twitter, or at least I saw a discussion going on, I added in a little bit, that he was asking, one person asked, how come Hayden Christensen's there? It should be the other actor or something like that. Or how is Hayden Christensen there? That doesn't make much sense. That's what it was. And I chimed in because I do remember George Lucas specifically stating this. I think it was George Lucas, or it could have been someone else. I'm pretty sure it was George Lucas. I should have really done my facts, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say this. If it wasn't, it was a fan theory. That the reason Hayden Christensen shows up at the end of Return of the Jedi is that it was supposed to symbolize that Anakin's spirit had died when he pledged his allegiance to Darth Vader. That moment when he killed Mace Windu, when he helped Palpatine. Did I say Darth Vader? He pledged his allegiance to Emperor Palpatine, or Chancellor Palpatine at the time. That is when his soul died and I guess went to Jedi heaven. But it was supposed to be, like I said, it was supposed to be a symbolizing that. That's what the spirit at the end of Return of the Jedi, the Force Ghost at the end of Return of the Jedi was supposed to be. And I actually like that. I think that take of that ending of Return of the Jedi makes sense to me. Because as a Jedi, I mean, okay, come on. We're already getting into a spiritual reality with these Star Wars movies where spirits can now come back from the dead. That, okay, Jedis have found a way to harness themselves, their Force spirit, and still communicate to the living. That's interesting to me in terms of Star Wars. It's like only Jedis could do that. It's interesting that Siths cannot. Which makes you wonder what happens to the Sith's soul. Do they just evaporate? Clearly, Vader came back at the last minute, and when he sacrificed himself to save his son, Luke, when the Emperor was about to kill him, clearly Vader's spirit was redeemed, but it was redeemed in the look of Anakin Skywalker from when he originally died. So that's the way I understand it, and it does make plenty of sense to me. And I get that a lot of people are angry when they see that scene, a lot of old school Star Wars fans. I'm going to be honest, I am one of the people that actually like that ending of Return of the Jedi a lot more than the original ending. I did see the original ending before, not when it was originally released, but I did see it before Lucas made the changes in 1990. Oh no, the Hayden Christensen thing happened after Revenge of the Sith was released in theaters. So the 1997 edition is the version I saw, and I think that already came with the new score that they had, the more celebration like theme, because before they had a different theme in the original version, which I actually think sounds a little silly. I actually do like the theme that they have now, that I believe was made for the special edition in 1997. I think it just sounds more like a celebration, and a nice closing to the end of that original trilogy. And it does bring a little tear to the eye, I'm going to admit. And the Yub Nub song from the original version, like I said, just sounds a little silly to me. So I'm actually glad the ending that we got makes perfect sense to me, and I really like it a lot more. And come on, guys, it's not like Hayden Christensen speaks. So it's not like, his bad acting at the time, because he has done other projects, and he has actually done a really good job. And I think we've all come to the conclusion that it's not Hayden Christensen's fault. That was more of George Lucas's directing, and all is forgiven, I think, by this point. I think we all understand, and I think some of us right now would be very excited to see Hayden Christensen come back one more time to redeem himself, to show, hey, look, I do have some acting chops here. It didn't go the way I planned last time because George had a certain directing style. Maybe I can make it up to you guys this time. After all, people are getting excited about this Thrawn and Anakin novel that's out now that has Hayden Christensen's image on the novel or something like that. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, it's not like he talked at the end of that scene of Return of the Jedi, so I don't see how that affects anything. It sounds like people who just wanted to nitpick at that moment wanted to nitpick. So the reason I'm making this video is to get other people out there to comment or like or subscribe. Of course. No, comment below and tell me, what did you think of this moment in Return of the Jedi? Do you think it's necessary? Do you agree with that way of thinking, that maybe the spirit of Anakin Skywalker was preserved? It died during Revenge of the Sith when he pledged his allegiance, and then when Vader redeemed himself, it returned to form in that sense. Leave your comments below, or theories, or whatever you want, and tell me if you like it or not like it. Just be respectful to each other, because no trolling around here, please. Everybody is a Star Wars fan. Deal with it. And with that being said, I hope you guys like this video, and until next time, take care.